In today's clip, we're going to be looking at the cross. So we're going to be working first the power strikes that we're going to use. We've covered jabs and basic movement. With the cross, what we're looking at with this one is to get as much body mass into the shot as we possibly can. And fire the power right from the bottom of the toes right to the full extension of the knuckles at the final point of reach. Okay, so what we're looking for is to make sure if you're moving from a point of guard, and I'm in nice and tight and I've popped my jab out as we've covered before, keeping the shoulder up, looking straight down through the line, chin down. As we come back in and talk, I need to bring my hips right across and push forward on my hip from my toe as my shoulder is driving my elbow, and then extend clean out. So when we pop with the shot, they'll come out and then you get that full extension off the toes. Push forward. It's very important to make sure that you're not leaning into it. So you don't want to be leaning, so that makes, obviously, your head will come up, you'll stick out. Even if you're trying to put your chin down, it still creates very, 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 very poor conformation. So it's important to keep your posture high and strong as you extend and push and drive from the toes. Make sure you come in tight, extend and push, come straight in. Punches should be coming to centre line. This isn't a wrist straight where we're coming off rear lining. This is coming into the point that I've just struck. So it needs to come across and strike, so it needs to drive in. So the hips are going from a 45 to a 90 flat. As I push forward, my elbow should follow my knee, shoulder should follow my hip as it drives forward and get the full extension. About halfway out, the knuckles should start unwinding and coming from being a flat position, fingers up, to being a rotational position at point of strike. Same again with this hand, it needs to stay in a guard position, so as I'm striking, this needs to be up and tight as I'm following forward with the strike, so as I'm driving in. Make sure you're getting good mobility with the technique as well, and you're not statically just going, yeah. Make sure you get good mobility and you're moving forward and being able to make power with the strike whilst you're in continuous movement, yeah. It's all very good learning to put a strike on the spot, and all of a sudden you're sparring and fighting and you've got to actually start moving around and throwing these, all of a sudden you come to your toes and you're overreaching. It's good, very important to shadow box these, make sure that your shadow boxing is working very effectively. Your shadow boxing will show up then in your sparring and from your sparring into your competitive fighting. So it's very important to keep everything separate. Flag work, pad work, shadow boxing, sparring, into the final movement of full contact fighting. So making sure that you're getting confirmation right the way through, not just confirmation on pads, confirmation on bag work, confirmation on pads. The confirmation of the move needs to be correct when you're sparring as well. Start with a bit of light, gentle sparring, getting the technique working by, and then build up till you come into full power. Once more from the side, point of good positive posture, good strong position, 50-50, and drive in. Get that movement where you're getting that rock and roll and drive. Don't overreach, because then I have poor confirmation. Drive from the toes, calf, quad, all the muscles, locking at point of contact. Okay, coming back to a strong guard position each time so that you're ready to move on to the next technique.